Hi, so I chose to see how fast and slow my microwave moves, and my camera taking skills aren't the best, but that black sticky note, that is one period, and so one period took about 10 seconds. So what I did is I measured that one period was 10 seconds, and then I made my graph that at 0 second is 2 inches from the camera, and then so on and so forth, 2.5, 4 inches, 5 inches is the farthest away from me. So it was 6 inches, and then it went back until it was one period at 10 seconds, so it was only 2 inches for me. So I started out by putting these coordinates into Desmos, and my graph is kind of fat, like she's little chubby. And so then I did the normal, I wrote the regular cosine function, and I determined that the midline right here is 4, and so the midline is 4, and then the amplitude is 2, since the distance is 2 from each one, but since it's a negative cosine, it was a negative 2, so a is negative 2, and then over here I found that b equals, so 10 equals 2 pi divided by b, and so I cross multiplied and got that 10b is equal to 2 pi, and so I divided by 10 and got that b is equal to pi divided by 5, and so I got that. And then since there's no phase shifts in the original position, this phase shift is 0. And so I got y equals negative 2 cosine times pi divided by 5x plus 4. And so I put that in, and this was what I got, which is this, but in cosine version. And then I labeled it on Notability because I'm not a Desmos expert. I'm kind of a mediocre Desmos person. And so I named my graph microwave sticky note distance from camera with 3 exclamation points. And the x-axis is seconds and the y-axis is distance from camera. So as for the sine function, I wrote down the original sine function and then messed around in Desmos a little bit and determined this. So it was largely the same except for the amplitude was positive instead of negative, and there was a phase shift of negative 3/2 or 1.5. And everything else was mostly the same. And I graphed it out in Desmos and I got this. And then I also added the labels, but the black, they're overlapping. The black is the sine function and the purple is the cosine function, and this is what I got.